from LA. How are you doing? I woke up 7 a.m. this morning and I've been just like answering a lot of YouTube comments, Instagram comments. I posted one TikTok video, and what else I've done this morning? I listened some voice messages that I got. So yeah, I love actually when I wake up, I actually love quite quickly to start to just check comments from you all. I don't know why, but I just like to connect in the morning. And yeah, I don't know, I feel very comfortable about doing that. What else did I do this morning? I drank 2 cups of coffees. 2 cups of coffees this morning, and it's going to be a hot day today, like very hot day. And so I'm now outside. I have like a jacket and a hoodie, and it's going to be a very hot day. So I don't know how long I can actually keep this here. Hey Ratna, how are you doing? How are you doing? I like Rodna that you're always mentioning that you're from Virginia. That's so cool. How is life for you this morning? Hi Marlon, good to see you. You can't stay, but I just wanted to say hi. Yeah, I understand. No worries. Have a great day there. Pam. Oh, wait a second. Pam, pam, pam. Let's do this properly. Hey, nice to see you here. Take care. And I was thinking, hi Trayson, hi, nice to see you. I was thinking to share like one memory from my childhood that I'll never forget. And I was thinking like if you wanted to share a memory from your childhood. So, but let's wait a little bit. And I would like to, I know it takes a little while to write. So if you have time over there. And yeah, Marlon, see you next week. Hi, Roger. Nice to see you from France. Ça va? Comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Nina Carita. Rodna says, I'm doing good in Virginia. Life is going great, just relaxing. That's great to hear. And yeah, so I was thinking to if you would like to write for me one memory from your maybe young, like when you were young or from your childhood. I know it will take a little time if you're writing a memory and then entering that to the chat. But just if you have time, like you can share like one memory that you'll never forget. And I've been thinking about this one memory I have. Of course, I have a lot of memories, but this one thing, I don't know, but it just came to my mind like a year ago. And I realized that it's something really special that happened to me. And I wanted to share that with you. Hi, Lexak. Sorry, Lexak, I don't understand your question. Sorry, I didn't understand your question. And hey, Hannah. Hey, everyone. Hi, Ali from India. Cool to see you. So, I'm going to share one memory from my childhood that I've been thinking for some reason. And I think it's because it was something really special that happened to me. And as an adult, now I can kind of understand it better. Hi, Matt. Nice to see you. My memory was time I flew Australia. Oh, wow. Wow, it's so cool that if you are like in an airplane when you are young, like I never experienced that. I was actually in the airplane when I was 16, like for the first time. So yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, Alexa, can you write your like a full sentence, like your question again? and I'll try to answer that. But yeah, so I wanted to share one memory from my childhood, and I'm going to share it now. And if you have time, just like Matt did, you can write one memory here, and I'll read them. Like something that, like maybe like something that changed you, or something that you're still thinking about. And there's a lot of memories that you could share. I am sure about that, but I'll share now one memory, and then I will read your comments. Um, Happy Thai New Year, Malla. Happy Thai New Year. So cool to hear. Uh, okay, so I'm going to share the story now. So, I hope this doesn't sound weird, but when I was a child, I was at school, and maybe it was my second grade, because I had this teacher that was helping me in the situation for 2 years in my first and second grade. So our teacher told us to run outside and choose a tree and give a name to that tree, and that tree could be our friend. I don't know why we did that, but I think it was like very nice. It was a winter, and all of us, we ran outside because we wanted to choose the tree first, kind of. Of course, we had a lot of trees around the school, but we were also so excited to choose this one special tree and give that tree a name. I think maybe the teacher wanted to teach us something about trees. I don't remember. I just remember the part that we were supposed to choose the tree. So anyways, I was running, and I didn't see that there was ice. There was ice underneath, and because it was a winter time, we had a lot of snow, but there was ice. And I was running a downhill, and I fell down, and I think I hit the back of my head, and I was I don't know how to say that in English, but I was unconscious. Is it unconscious? How do you say that? Rorna, help me. Yeah, help me with the word, and I'll continue. And is it unconscious? I don't know how to say that word. Consciousness, but I wasn't conscious. How do you say that? Oh, there's a little fly here. So I was like sleeping, kind of, in the moment, and I'll wait here a little bit. A conscious. Do I say it right? Conscious. Do I say it right, Rodna? I was unconscious. Is that the right way to say that? Consciousness is when you are aware what is happening, but when you are not. So is that on? Oh, thanks, Matt. So thank you all. Thank you for helping, Rodna. Thank you for helping, Matt. You said it right. Okay, so I was unconscious about like a moment. So in this moment, so I fell down, I hit my head, and I was unconscious. And I was like, so hard to say that. And what happened in this moment is very interesting. So I was suddenly in a place where I saw like a beautiful blue sky. I saw like everything was so beautiful. Like I saw flowers. I saw like the green was so beautiful, blue was so beautiful, and I saw a lot of flowers. And unconsciousness and consciousness is same. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, head injuries are no joke, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I was in this beautiful place, and I don't know how long, because for me it felt like I was there a long time. And one thing about this place where I was when I was sleeping, I like I wasn't conscious about where I am. One thing about the place was that I was in. It was like a deep relaxation. I was in peace. It was so beautiful. And then yeah. So then I woke up because my teacher was like shaking me. So my teacher was like kind of on top of me, and my school friends were around me, and I opened my eyes, and I wake up from this dream place where I was. I woke up from this beautiful place where I was, and my first honest thought when I woke up uh, was that, why did you wake me up? The question, like, why did you wake me up? And this is bothering me. So, like, it's very interesting. So I went somewhere and I was a child, and my first thought was, why did you wake me up? It's weird. Like, it was like, it's giving me goosebumps still. If a child feels that way, and even like I was happy about the moment, I was running to choose a tree for me and I wanted to give it a name, so I was happy. But I was even happier place because my first thought was that, why did you wake me up? So it means that I wanted to stay there. I didn't have any reason to stay there. I had a good life, good childhood, but still I got this honest feeling that like it only tells that I had an amazing experience wherever I was in that moment. Yeah, so just wanted to share this. I'm going to write an Instagram post about this because I've been now like trying to write more, and I think all of us, like, we have a lot of unique experiences, so that's why I want to share those with all of you, and I want to hear your stories. And I love that sometimes after, like, underneath my Instagram posts, people are sharing, like, you're sharing your stories, and then we can have a conversation. I love that. Yeah, Met, that is easy, and I don't know what happened, but I'm still thinking about the place. And because of this experience, I hope this doesn't sound also weird, but because of this experience, I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death. Like, I believe that we will go to a better place, a place where we don't have to suffer in so many ways, like emotionally and physically. Oh, yeah, James. Yeah, we're talking about. I tell this very quickly, James. So as a child, I was in second grade. I ran to choose a tree at school because our teacher asked us to choose a tree and name it. So I was very happy. I was running. I didn't see that we had ice like underneath the snow where I was running, and I fell down. I hit my head, and I was unconscious for a while. And when I was in that situation, I saw this beautiful place with like blue sky. Everything was so clean. I saw beautiful flowers with all colors. And the first thought that I had when I woke up, like my teacher was like shaking me. I woke up and my first honest thought was like, why did you wake me up? Like, that was my first thought. So I was just sharing the memory, and I'm still thinking about it. And I wanted you all to share one memory if you have something that maybe changed you. And because of this memory, I'm not afraid of death. Like, I don't know what will really happen. I believe in God, but I believe that we will all go to a better place. I believe in that. Okay, now I'm going to read your. Now I want to read your comments. So I go a little bit up. Um, Rodna says, my memory that I won't never forget is the time when I was 7 years old. I started to swim and I felt I wasn't going to swim. I felt scared. Oh my goodness, I remember the same thing, Rodna, when I was learning to swim. It felt like I will never learn for me, and I was afraid that I would just sink. Like, so yeah, I can definitely like relate to that memory. And did you learn to swim when you were 7? Like, and Mohammed said, after watching you, I would play Muay Thai. Pam, pam, pam. I'm so happy. And DJ Speak Dream says it's 10 p.m. here and it's 10 a.m. in LA. So we're totally in a different time zone. And then Met says, I had Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Head injuries are no joke. And Met says, I've seen the flowers. Did you see those flowers too? That's so cool. Um, Hi to Brazil. And yeah, I'm reading your comments here. That's why I'm quiet. Ronna says, when I was 9 or 10 years old, I felt confident and brave to swim. I got promoted through level 1 through 5. That's so cool. Do you like, was it like a swimming school or something like that? Because you said you're talking about levels. Oh, Matt, you said that you died almost a few times. That's kind of hard to hear. Like, do you want to explain a little bit more what happened, or maybe you explain? I'm scrolling the comments now. Okay, and Rotna says thank you for sharing the memory. Thank you, Rotna, and all of you for sharing your memories too. If you have any memory, you can share. It doesn't have to be like that, like something life-changing or so deep. It can be just a small memory. So I can also share something more light here. Nina, you're so lovely, but I fear you. That's so funny. Thanks, Matt. James say, whoa, it's fascinating how consistent people's descriptions of these experiences are. I'm not a person of traditional faith, but it seems clear that there is something bigger than this reality. James, I totally agree with you. This is what I'm thinking. Like either people, like even people don't believe in God or like something else, like it's interesting that we all share the same what is it, like same views. We all can have the same experience and people describe it the same way, and I think that's crazy. At one point I was reading about, I've never seen angels, but there are people who say that they've seen angels. And it's so interesting how they describe seeing angels the same way. It's so interesting. Like, I've never seen the angels, and I always say everyone like I don't want to see. I'm afraid that it will mess my mind or something. So I don't want to see angels. I'm happy if they're protecting me, but I don't want to see them, you know. So, but anyways, James, I totally agree with you. It's so interesting and fascinating. Rodna says, in my swimming memory, I believed to God that I can swim forever and ever. Oh, that's very beautiful. Matt says, zombies come, I want you on my team. I know we could be a good team together. Like, yeah, I think we know a lot about each other now at this point, so we could be a good team. Oh, we. Oh yeah, okay. Rodna said that he swam when he was 7. 7. That's so cool. Matt, I'm really sorry about your experience. I'm really sorry to hear about your experience. I hope you are in a better place right now with people who respect you and who protect you. And I understand that a lot of us, like, we feel like we don't need protection, but I think everyone does. Like, I mean, like, we can protect others, but also we can be also protected, like when you are in a good company. So I truly hope, Matt, that you are with good people right now in your life. And oh, Matt, you shared something very interesting, like what you've seen. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. Okay. I'm trying to read your comments here. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Gabriel. Nice to see you here. Gabriel, if you want to share one memory from your childhood, go ahead. And Kurt is here. Pam, pam, pam. Kurt says, we all gotta take care of each other. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kurt. Kurt, we're sharing like some experiences like from our childhood. If you want, or younghood, you can share one if you want. And okay, now I'm going to share something more light. Like, so this is like a very, I would say like very girly memory, but I'm going to share it. So I think my grandfather was in abroad. Maybe he went to Florida with my grandmother, and they came back and he brought me a doll, like a very girly doll with golden hair. And I don't know why, but I remember the moment when I was carrying, there was just one memory about this doll. Like, I mean, like, I remember having it, but I don't. I remember like a vivid picture, like or video, on my head where I'm carrying the doll on my hands like this, and the sun is shining, and the hair is golden and beautiful, and I was so happy about the doll. So yeah, that's one memory that I remember. It's just a light, nice memory, but still, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. Also, Mala says yes. Mala Muay Thai says yes. Surrounded by good friends or good community is great thing. And this is what we have here. This is a good community, and we take care of this community. So, like, this is a safe place for all of us. And if we see that there are people who are not respecting us, we will just block them and delete them from this community. So this is a safe space for all of us, and I love that. Rodna wanted to share one more memory. Go ahead. Matt, I have to look at what the chosen thing means. I have to read about that. So if you wanted, you can share one memory here from your childhood, or maybe when you were young, something that you will always remember, or that a memory that will come to your mind often. And I think there must be a reason why we remember these things and why they come to our mind often. Maybe it's it can be a reminder about something. Maybe we stress, or I don't know. For me, the first memory that I shared, which was a little bit deep and kind of maybe difficult to understand. I think the meaning of that memory is to remember that, we are in peace, kind of, that we don't have to worry about anything, and we should kind of enjoy life and stay positive whatever happens. Yeah, I don't know, something like that, I think so, but I'll let you know if I learn something else. Hello, Frost. I don't know how to say that name. You have a special letters there. Hi, how are you doing? Hey, yeah, Matt, you said that you could be my dad. Matt, do you know how old I am? Do you know? And I didn't think about that you're like, I mean, like the way you talk, I didn't think about that you're maybe a lot younger than me, because you sound so mature. So don't worry about anything. Maybe you didn't worry, but just wanted to say that. Ronna is sharing a memory. My memory that I'll never forget is the time when I am 12, middle school. I was promoted in the how do you say that? So sorry, I'm not going to say those letters. My brain is not functioning. It's National Junior Honor Society. That's so cool. That's so cool. You were 12. That's so cool. Congratulations. Did you get like a diploma or something about that? Matt says, I have similar story in school. Ice and slipper under a bus. Oh, wow, you slipped under a bus. That's very dangerous. Court says, I don't think any of my memories are short enough to fit in the comments. That's what I was thinking when I was asking people to write their memories. I was thinking like, first of all, it takes time to write a memory, and then I know there's not a lot of space, and I'm able to talk in here, so it's kind of unfair. But much respect to all who share and who listen, respectful. Thanks, Court. Thanks for the support. And oh, Met knows my age. That's good. Like, you've been following my content. And yeah, and thank you for all the comments, everyone here. I'm very happy to have you here. Yeah, do I have any other, like, I was thinking to share the eyes and injuring my head experience, and then I shared the something very light about when I got the doll. And yeah, just maybe about childhood, like there's one thing that I'm worried about this time where we're living right now is like I think children are living in a world where we have, like, you know, phones and computers and stuff. Like, we had a computer when I was a child, but I think that time everyone started to get those kind of. But I'm just worried about that they don't leave the childhood where you play and where you use your imagination. Yeah, because it's not healthy just to look your phone. It's not healthy. I think we're supposed to do things, experience things, and of course also when we're young, like older, like right now, like it's good to have some breaks from phone and social media and do other things. But yeah, like when I was a child, I played a lot outside. So that's one of, like, I'm coming to this thought here. So we were watching TV and then we went outside to play those characters, and it was super fun. Like I felt like the day like never ended, and I remember my mother opening the door and kind of screaming like, come inside, it's late, you have to go to sleep. And it was like, again, like, no, like I felt like we just started to play outside. And also I grew up in the forest, so we were playing a lot, like in the forest, climbing trees, doing fun stuff like that. So I don't know, I'm probably assuming a lot, but I'm afraid that children don't experience that anymore, and also like that adults don't play anymore, because life should be fun and we should never forget how to be playful. I think playfulness is an amazing thing, and it can save you from a lot of stuff, like, and help your mental health. So yeah, that's what I'm afraid. I'm afraid that I don't know. I don't want to think that the way I lived my childhood is the best way to live it for nowadays children. But I'm afraid that it's not a good thing to live in this digital world. World, yeah. And Matt also said that he grew up in the forest by rivers. That's so cool. Being around like water, that's amazing. Uh, and Rona says, I made my first speech about myself having to have a great education and also be a good student. I did get the certificate. That's so cool. You got a certificate. Yeah, that's so cool. And Rona, was your school like close to you? Did you walk there, or did someone drive you there? I would love to hear about that. Rona says life can messed up, but you get into a place where you can do things. Life can be fun. Absolutely. Oh yeah. I got what you said. Life can get messed up. Yeah. So even now when we're adults, it's really good to take care of yourself, and I feel like we have to be available everywhere, like online. Like I have, like, if we think about, you can have a Facebook page, Instagram page, TikTok page, YouTube page, Then you have a text, you get text messages. Maybe you have Telegram or WhatsApp, and maybe you get phone calls, and maybe there's even other platforms that you use, like, for example, Discord or something like that. So you have so many different channels that people contact you. Like I have almost 10 channels where people contact me, and it can really mess up your mind. Like, it's crazy. It's so many channels and it's too much. So when we were children, we had just one phone at home, and our friends had to call and ask my father to, can I talk with Nina? And think about that, like just one phone at home and that's it. I don't know if time was easier then, or, well, human rights are better now for sure than in any time like before this time, because we're always living kind of the best time from that perspective. Um, yeah. Rodna says, I did take a bus to school. It took about 15 minutes from home to school. Oh, that's cool. Was it like the yellow American school bus? Because those are amazing. They're beautiful. Like, I remember when I moved here like 2020, the first thing that I was like very curious to see was like an American school bus, because of all the films that I saw from the USA. Yeah. Metis, I think you're laughing for some of this conversation, maybe about the school bus thing. Rotna says, for me, I love the media, but it was too much, and I do get off my phone for a little while. It's good to do that, and even during the week and during like every day, it's good to take a time off. And like, I try to move all the time closer to the camera because the sun is coming here. Met says, I hate phones. Still today, I won't use them, touch them. Yeah, I understand. And by the way, I don't know if you can see this, but I washed this mat yesterday, like, yeah, like with my bare hands. Yeah, so I can smell the soap. I smell the soap. It smells nice. It's so funny to be in this place. Like, I wanted to be under the lemon tree because I think last couple of times when we did this chat, I was actually inside. Yeah, okay. So thanks everyone. I think I'm ending this chat soon. And right now, yeah, it's good to take some time off during weekends if you can. That's amazing. And Met says, I never had a cell phone. No need. I understand. It's good to kind of to set your own boundaries for sure, and you know what is best for you. Okay, thank you everyone for joining this chat. I really enjoyed this chat. It was a little bit different, like we talked about some memories and a little bit like a deep stuff because we talked about like near-death experience. But thank you for joining in. I was like looking a bird over there. But yeah, thank you for joining in and thank you for sharing your stories. I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks, Meds. I love you all too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. And thanks, Rodna. And I hope you're having a great rest of your week. And we'll see next week. I'll do 2 live streamings next week like I do every week. And I have my next longer content coming Sunday evening. No, actually, it's Sunday morning, 6 a.m. That's the new time now. And I've been posting like maybe 2 videos already with this new schedule, and maybe live streamings again Tuesday and Thursday mornings, and then shorts here and there, and then community posts where I can send you information about what's going on and also talk and chat a little bit. Thank you all. It was great to see you. I truly appreciate your time. So thank you so much for tuning in. And have a great week. Bless you, Ratna. Bless you all. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much.